Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader. Welcome to Crypto Wars. You got on that. Yes, that is definitely the sweater, bro. That's the sweater. You should have told me. I would have put it on. Oh my god,
dude! My wife's been nagging me about this thing all week.
I need to maybe I need to give you a second to do the intro here. I need to go grab my
jingle bells, jingle bells.
Hey, listen. If you,
Robin laid an egg.
It says if you look down at the sweater, I think kind of maybe on your left side or maybe around BT.
There's a bunch of Bitcoins. It says Hoddle, FOMO.
Yeah, but there's
crypto miss. It's crypto miss.
There's it's crypt miss, but the BTFD.
Oh yeah, BTFD, and then FUD right below that.
Yeah, there's some good stuff on there. That's a great sweater. I'll wear mine later in the week. I'm not going to go grab it right now because it's got to be. I'm guessing it's hanging in the closet. So if you guys are ready for Christmas,
it's cold down here, bro. I don't know about you up there, but it's cold down here. This morning it was 56 degrees.
Oh my god! Don't even give me that. 56 degrees. It's maybe 30 here. Maybe I'm not even positive that's that. But that's actually warmed up a little bit for what it's been the last couple of days. So if you are loving what we got going on at Crypto Wars, make sure to obviously smash the like. Be a member. Every dollar of a super chat turns into $2. So if you guys want to be on the Flipper Hoddle upcoming for $3,600, make sure that you're a member because it's going to double up on your super chats. Just as a reminder, let's see what else we got going on. Season 3, January 8th. That's coming up quickly. When do we want to announce the new format? Do we want to kind of keep people in suspense a little bit? Or
later, as we get closer to the new year and we're having the end of the year wrap up kind of stuff, we start getting people prepared.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Somebody in the chat says ICP Army, dude. ICP ripped the other day. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
It blasted off from like $6-7 wherever it was at, like to $12-13.
Nice.
Massive rip.
Some of the alts have been just doing their own thing, bro. We've seen Caspa do its own thing. It just kind of just did it. We've seen Solana do its own thing.
You want to talk about its own thing? Injective, bro.
Injective protocol?
Yeah. I don't know where this thing came from. I don't know where the alpha was dropped at some point this year, but this thing is up like 3,000% this year alone.
Yeah.
And it just defies Bitcoin. Even when Bitcoin's looking weak, it continues to keep making all-time highs because it's not like, oh, these are previous levels that you can foresee coming. No. It's just breaking all-time high, just discovery mode, just continuously to keep pumping up to like $40, dude. Like, I don't see what I took a small short on it today. It was actually profitable. I'll put it up later, but it just doesn't go down long enough for me to get a good entry point to dollar cost average into. I was thinking it was going to drop to 25, maybe, give or take, start dollar cost averaging. Nope. Yeah. It hit 30 and it went right back up to 40.
I'm telling you, some of these projects, some of these tokens, some of these just do their own thing. They say, Bitcoin's doing what? Who cares? Because I'm doing this. So let me jump into the chat real quick and say hello. We got Patriot Caveman in the house. It says, yo, fellas, Bitcoin on the cob. Jeff Gillette, good friend from years back. Britt Groenwig, am I saying that right? Groeneweg. That's how that's what I'm saying. Brett, text me. Tell me if I'm incorrect in the chat. Brett Groeneweg. That's what I'm going with. Crypto Wanderer, Toby Chapman, Crypto Corey. We've got French Toaster in the house. Mr. Market. Crypto Corey, Toby Chapman. I said that. Preparing for War says, what's up, Keeper? Saw you behind Chris at Karate Combat behind Chris Angel. Yeah, I had a decent little conversation with Mr. Angel at the fight. It was a good time. We had a really good time.
What an ironic name.
What's that?
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel being quite not the angel.
Mm-hmm. Not the kind of angel you want to align yourself with.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say Satan himself was an angel also. And there are a lot of people, somebody behind me, I swear, said something about like, he's 56. And then they were like, yeah, dude, you don't age when you make a deal with the devil. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on.
That guy's definitely out there, bro.
I've heard some interesting, you know what? Talking to him, he just seemed like a regular dude, but
they all do. right? They all do.
That's
Until they
the
invite you
trick.
to the wrong part, and then you show up and you're like,
That's the trick.
wait a minute.
Yeah, you thought you were doing body shots, and it's like blood. It's blood out of somebody's belly button.
Adrenochrome. Just drinking adrenochrome.
It's the adrenochrome. And we're demonetized for the day. So let's just have fun while we're at it, since we said adrenochrome on the channel here today. Yeah, so at any event, I think that's basically most of the housekeeping stuff. I am excited about season 3 of Trading Wars. We've got a freaking kick-ass lineup coming and some new blood. We were just talking about blood with the adrenochrome. We got some new blood coming in and some old blood, a little mix of each, but you guys are going to love the trading that we got coming up. And the format, when we announce it to you guys, I think you guys are going to be freaking pumped.
Yeah, it's going to be so different that even with the veterans, some veterans coming back for season 3, it's going to be a whole different,
have to do it
different strategy completely. So like their experience in season 1 and 2 will serve them won't serve them at all for season 3.
No,
because it's just so different and so much more intense than what season 1
and I have a word, just a single word for season 3, and that word is savage. That's the word for season 3.
Someone's gonna be feeling the heat.
Hashtag savage. So stand by. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, smash that like if you haven't already, Crypto Fam. Turn on the bell notification. Sometimes they don't announce that we are live. And then, as always, let me pull it up real quick. Follow us on Twitter. We've been getting a little bit of growth on Twitter as of late. Let me scroll up here as I was kind of looking at a couple things. We are at Crypto Wars OG right here. So make sure you're following us there. 4,605. Listen, guys, our YouTube following should not be almost 3 times what our Twitter following is. So help us out if you're not already following us on Twitter. Let's get Twitter rocking and rolling some more. And it is the place where we will keep you guys updated, or try to, or our Discord. I think, do we have a QR code?
Yeah, we have a QR code.
Put it up right here. All right. So if you guys are not a member of our Discord, when we play Flipper Hoddle, so the gentleman that won last week, he received his tokens. Clay the Great. And Clay was great to have on. He received his tokens, but the reason we were able to give him his tokens is because he was in the Discord. So especially if you guys are trying to play a little bit of Flipper Hoddle and you're tossing in super chats, make sure that you are part of our Discord. That's going to be the easiest way.
Just stay up to date, guys. Got to stay up to date with everything that's happening in the background. Get to know the other people in the, in the Crypto Wars family here in the Discord. Yeah. Talk about some trading. There's different people talking about portfolio picks, and dude, Billy's been one of them that's been killing it. Clay the Great has been dropping massive alpha on trades that he's been taking.
Avalanche trades.
Yeah, Avalanche. He's been trading all kinds of stuff, dude. He's been a savage.
He seems like he's done very well. And if you guys want to get involved with, anything that is crypto centric, Crypto Wars is your spot. Make sure to join the Discord. Make sure that you're following us on Twitter, and then obviously over here as well. All right, let's take a look at the markets. Let's start there and see where everything is at. Let me update this right quick. The global crypto market cap is at 1.58 trillion with a T dollars. That's down 1.25%. Bitcoin up a little bit, 42,337, up 1.64%, almost 3% on the week. ETH sitting pretty flat at 2175. If you didn't see my video on ETH last night, make sure to check that out. Had some interesting price predictions coming from one person in particular that I think was a little outlandish, but interesting videos to check that out. BNB at $253. I think 250 is kind of the support line that they're trying to hold. They're up 6.5%. XRP doing what XRP does as of late. Sitting still, but we've got some XRP news for you today, and a couple slots down. Well, Solana's up almost 4%, but a couple slots down, we got Cardano sitting pretty flat as well. But we've got some information. Charles Hoskinson talking a little smack about XRP fam. So stick around for that. And then Avalanche, number 9, up 2.3%, and Dogecoin sitting pretty flat.
Dude, at what point do you think XRP would be declared a dead project? Right, like Ethereum Classic is a dead project, right? Litecoin's kind of pretty much a dead project. There's been a few others, EOS and so forth. But XRP doesn't do anything, right? There's just people that talk about XRP, but XRP flat out does nothing.
Let's be fair.
There's no bank using it.
There is a lot of banks using it, actually.
There's a lot of banks saying they're using it.
What, you think they're paying them to lie?
Happening. It's just like, we've partnered with XRP. When you see these headlines, we've partnered with Google, it doesn't mean jack squat diggity dog snap dog. Like, it doesn't mean nothing.
Dude, Toby Chapman knows. Okay, listen, XRP always moves last. So shout out to Toby Chapman. Toby knows.
That's why it's in last place. Didn't move at all last bull run. People stayed waiting for it, and now literally even people that talk so much smack about Cardano,
Listen,
Cardano's been moving faster than XRP.
XRP is trying to tell you good day, and you're sitting here pissing in his Cheerios.
Hey, okay, bro. Wrong name, wrong stream.
Hey, listen, XRP, I've got my bags packed.
XRP, that's a good one.
That is a good one. XRP, I've got my bags packed, and I am ready for the move. When it does happen, we can just trash Crusader to
the move to homelessness. That's the only move that that everyone that's been packing their bags is going to be. They're just going to be nomads wandering the lands.
Homelessness. Well, hopefully they, a lot of this army has been buying since some really low numbers, because there's not going to be no homelessness coming from XRP for me.
Because they're going to flip the switch, and these people that have been buying for like 10 years now,
I'm glad you're on the same page.
Are going to be the mega wealthy, bro.
I'm glad you're on the same page. All of us are going to be elites immediately, and I told you I will bankroll you to be able to be one of us. Because
that's the day I retire, bro. That's the day I retire. Let me
show you.
The day you retire
is when XRP rocks out. Yep. Yeah. That's a good point.
One day, sure. One day, maybe.
You want to show some
Bitcoin TA here. Okay. Something that actually.
You sure you don't want to show XRP TA?
No, because it's the same thing that's been happening for the last 5 years, down into the bottom. It doesn't go anywhere else. So Bitcoin here, we see this is the monthly range for December. Well, obviously we've been holding this value area low. We kind of try to make a move yesterday, back up to this April pivot. Didn't really kind of make it, kind of rejected from 43,000. We're at 42. We still got to break this value area high of 44 to be able to make a move towards that 50. But been looking at the charts, right? And this range that you see right here comes from December 2021. So in December 2021, this is the range level.
Not a chance we're hitting that, bro. Not a chance. 49K? Nah.
Bruh. We're gonna blast past 49K and straight to 50, bro.
Maybe someday.
Not someday. Real freaking soon. You know why?
Why?
You know why I think it's gonna happen? And I'll take my screen off here and we'll have a conversation. Then I'll jump back into the charts. But I believe, and they've been talking about it, and I honestly do believe it, is the ETFs will get approved before anybody knows. Everybody's expecting January 10th. I think it's going to happen before. I think it's just going to be one day. It'll be like, boop, there it is. ETF approval. And the thing is just going to poof, just skyrocket. We've been consolidating, right? This is what we needed. Bitcoin needs to consolidate.
Look at this. This is Crusader drinking the Bitcoin Kool-Aid right here. Here, let me show you guys.
The Bitcoin Kool-Aid. Right. The only thing that institutions actually use, that wealth managers actually want to hold. They ain't talking about no XRP, let me tell you. Right, so we've seen these massive blast off here in the last couple of months for Bitcoin. Let me measure this move here from this bottom of 25 all the way up here. We're up 75%.
Oh yeah.
That was that move to 44,000 to where we're at right now is about 68% move in the last 2 months.
Let's go.
So massive move for Bitcoin, right? Not a lot of consolidation, just massive move and just keep grinding up. So here we're actually consolidating a little bit here, building support at this 40K level. A lot of people are focused on that 40 to 38, give or take a CME gap. Doesn't mean it's going to happen first. We can still blast off to 50 and then come back and fill that gap later. And I think that is the more likely scenario. I think we're more likely because everyone's trying to possibly short to get into that CME gap. And I think we're going to blast off. And this is going to be the range to look at. If we can break above 46,000, we re-enter this range from 2021. And I think then 50K is on the table, baby, because it's pretty much the value area high for that range. And, bro, ETF coming. Look at ChartPrime here on the daily. Really good area to push back up, getting a green dot here as well with market cipher. VWAP flowing up to the upside. It's looking good, man. It's looking good.
I mean, you already know I am pulling for it to push up and to the right. I just needed to get just below 50K, just to tickle Bleaves' balls a little bit, right? And get him thinking, right? And then crack back down a little bit before the happening. But
maybe you'll learn a lesson.
More like I might lose my
never bet against Bitcoin, bro.
It might be me losing my Ethereum on that bet, but we will find out. I have hedged the bet a little bit though, so that was I was a little bit worried. No, for sure, it's there. It's definitely there. What else you pulling up here?
Yeah, so this is injective on the daily. This is injective, right? We've had nothing but massive move to the upside, just blowing through the ranges every single day. I took a short here. This is where I took the short when we broke below the daily open. I shorted it all the way to right here. Took my profits, sold out, and I'm glad I did because it had a massive run up to the upside.
Oh, you caught you caught the small move, and
yeah, I caught the small move, and I jumped out right before this candle turned to green and it started moving up. Just because it's just such a strong like it's moving so bullishly that I can't stay in a short for too long. I just don't foresee it dropping massively unless Bitcoin is having a massive breakdown, which it hasn't. Bitcoin's kind of just been going sideways. So I'm still looking to see here if we break below the daily open again to take another little small short. But if not, dude, this thing has just been ripping, just setting up high over high over high nonstop.
Yeah, like I said, these alts have been, defying the odds. It'll be really interesting to see if Bitcoin does continue to stay up. Some of these numbers are going to get freaking wild, bro. I was looking at, so a lot of you have obviously heard me talking a lot about VeChain over the years, but specifically recently talking about being the VeChain vice lord. And ultimately I see a bad scenario. I see a bad scenario for the VeChain vice lords as being a 10x from here, and we're at 3 cents, a little bit less than 3 cents. It's a bad scenario. That's set up.
And why do you say that? Let me see. Let me look at the market cap here for this thing.
Well, it's been the same. I mean, the narrative hasn't changed for me at all. I'm not looking at technical targets. I am looking at previous all-time highs at like 27 cents or whatever, which I know technically we're not supposed to do, but they've since partnered with Walmart. They have partnered with a couple other just huge companies that, like I said, this bull run is going to be so utilitarian. People are using actually blockchain technology, and it's always the simple stuff that's happening in the background that streamlines business to make it easier, that does so well, like Chainlink. I think Chainlink will do freaking fabulous as well. And
a lot of people are calling for $100 Chainlink.
I don't see how you don't get there.
Their tokenomics were really bad in the last cycle.
Tokenomics sucked.
Yeah, so but now they introduced CCIP something, which I forget what it does, but it basically helps with the tokenomics. I think it might be adding some level of burn mechanism. I don't want to say that because I might be completely wrong on what I just said, but basically it does fix the supply problem on Chainlink to an extent, which makes it more bullish to hold Chainlink in the long term. But yeah, VeChain. Circulating supply is 72.7 billion. Its total supply is 85, which means there's not a lot of inflation or selling pressure from the team or whatever it is.
Yeah,
they're up like a massive amount. They're up 55% in the last 30 days.
Well, what's Chainlink at right now? You don't have a share.
Chainlink right now is up. Is that 3 cents? Yeah, 3.32 or whatever. 3.299. It's up 8% today, 13%.
It sounded like you said Chainlink was at 3 cents. I was like, guys, buy.
3 cents.
It sounded like you said Chainlink was at 3 cents. Yeah.
Oh, not Chainlink. Sorry, VeChain. VeChain is at 3 cents. If I say Chainlink, my bad. It's up 8% today, 13%
it's been
on the week, 55% in the last 30 days, and 95% in the last 60 days. Yeah. VeChain really hasn't had a massive move until the last 60 days.
The last 60 days when the Vice Lord stepped in, baby, and said, let's go VeChain. VeChain Vice Lord, let's keep it rocking. No, I really do believe in VeChain. I've got somebody that I've been talking to specifically about that project that I think is a great idea. Obviously, with some other alts, and I just want to reiterate to everybody: we're not here to give financial advice, right? We've been through other bull markets before, bear markets, and seen what these crypto markets will do. And I want to just remind and reiterate one thing. Though we are hugely bullish on the upcoming run with everything,
this is what this was. Sorry to cut you off. Yeah. Staking that Chainlink ICCIP whatever allows you to stake your Chainlink. Okay. That's what it was.
Yeah. So I think that I just want to remind everybody that if you are putting money in that you need to turn, or that you might need for your rent, for your mortgage, for your car payments, or whatever, I just want to tell you, you are wrong. You should not be doing that in the crypto space, okay? Putting money in that you can't afford to lose. And here's the reason why. It's not because you're going to lose it. I think that it is because so many people that are new, not you, Crusader, so many people that are new in the crypto space come in, and when the prices get wild and when they start to dump, they get, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say somebody jumps into VeChain right now as an example, because we're talking about that. Let's say Bitcoin has this massive dump. Let's say we have a huge dump, and all of a sudden 3 cents turns into 1 cent. And a new person coming into crypto sees this, but they don't see it that way. A lot of new people to crypto see, oh my gosh, I knew my neighbor was wrong. The guy who served me a freaking burger was wrong about this. The guy on YouTube was wrong about this. They get scared, and what ends up happening, they get, as opposed to being patient and waiting for what we all knew was going to happen, they get scared out of their bags. They sell, and then they leave
long
crypto
term,
because it's
that's because they come in with a short-term mentality.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
Because I was literally talking to my gym partner, the person I go to the gym with every morning. I was like, dude, empty out your 401k and buy as much crypto as you can. Like, now's the time. Obviously, we've had massive pumps. We're probably going to have pullbacks. When I say that, I don't say dump all $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, whatever it is from his 401k into it in one shot. Obviously, dollar cost average into it, right? You got to slowly, keep powder on the sides for those drops if they do happen.
A little powder.
But dude, honestly, I believe that if people aren't buying crypto, obviously don't go homeless buying it, but get as close as possible to homelessness. That's my strategy, right? Like,
I'm working hard on being as homeless as possible.
Dude, that's what I've been doing for the last 3 years. I moved in back with my parents. I live in a tiny 2x4.
Hey,
I don't have any luxurious anything. I don't buy clothes. I don't buy sneakers. I don't go anywhere. I don't do luxurious vacations. All I do is buy crypto. That's all I do. I am setting myself up to live the worst, most sacrificed life possible financially for the last 2-3 years throughout this bear market, so that when this next bull market hits, I could possibly be set for
it's
a decent life.
Dude, congrats to you, because ultimately that's a really hard thing to do, but B,
tell me about it. With a nagging wife telling me all the time that I'm not should be doing that.
Listen, it's those stories that get told to the grandkids someday, right? Where you're like, listen, when they talk about their grandpa or their grandma,
all your crypto, you sons of
my grandpa got that Bitcoin money, and you know what he did? He sold everything he had for Bitcoin, and now I'm rich, bitch. That's the stories that you hear. I want to shout out somebody special to us in the chat. Sean, dude, thank you very much. Super chat, $50, says, guess who's back from crypto detox with a $50 super chat in hand? CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Consider this $50 as my way of saying I miss you guys more than I miss my lost private keys. Keep fighting the good fight. Sean, we love you, brother. You have been a fantastic friend of the show, and have always been there for support. And we
gotta put him on the wheel 50 times.
I know. I'm about to. That's really what it was.
Hold
on. Is Sean a member? Is Sean a member? I don't know if Sean is a member, but Sean, just as a reminder, if you are a member, that 50 just turned into 100 spots on the wheel.
You know what? So, I don't think he is, but you know what? I think I'm gonna gift him one.
You're gonna gift him a membership.
I'm gonna gift him a membership. Give me a second here. So Sean put him down for 100.
All right, put him down for 100. Sean, you just got 100 spots on the wheel, bro. Heck yeah. Thank you very much. And Sean, I don't know how long you've been gone. I've seen you in and out here and there. But the next time we play, it's going to be for $3,600 with your name on the wheel 100 times. People are really going to have to step their game up to catch up with that for sure. But thank you guys very much. Or thank you, Sean, very much. We love you, brother. All right. So we've got about 100 people in here. Not sure how many likes we have, but guys, it's the free thing to do that you can do to support the channel. There's 3 ways you can really support. 3 main ways you can support. You can do super chats. You can trade underneath us with our link in down below our video, and then the third way is the free way, and that is toss the like, hit the like, and make sure that you put on the bell notification so you know that we're here. All right, let's dive into it as Crusader hooks up Sean with his membership. Welcome, Sean, to the membership family. You've been a member in our hearts for a while now. Let's talk about Senator Liz Warren, because she always has something to say. This woman, I swear, she's got to be a Karen, dude. Elizabeth Warren pushes back at blockchain lobbying efforts. Responding, Coin Center noted the fundamental right to freely associate and petition the government. Efforts to lobby the U.S. Congress in what Politico called a not-so-secret weapon is an affront to lawmakers attempting to stop Hamas and other terror groups using crypto to finance themselves, Senator Warren said in a letter to lobbying groups. I write regarding you a troubling new report that your association and other crypto interests are working to undermine bipartisan efforts in Congress and the Biden administration to address the role of cryptocurrency in fighting Hamas and other terrorist organizations, Warren wrote. I want to touch on one thing. It's right here. The narrative that provides material support to Hamas, however, has been contested. Oh, surprise, surprise. Blockchain analytics firms contest that Wall Street Journal claims of extensive crypto funding that Warren cites in her letter, saying the actual amounts is in the thousands of dollars rather than the tens of millions. Well, wouldn't that be a freaking surprise? You're telling me that the government juiced up the amount of money in cryptocurrency to support terrorism and made you think that there was more going on there when there wasn't? No, they would never.
Surprise, surprise. I just want to quickly say, I just gifted 10 memberships into the chat. So, guys, congratulations. Welcome. Every single super chat you send right now
to the team
is double the amount that you send for Flip or Hoddle. $3,600 on the line. Don't miss your
We got
chance.
9 more people. Toss your super chats in. We're $3,600 on the line next. Crusader, what are your thoughts on this? So people, we talked about this yesterday, but these lobbying groups, they want to see the crypto, I don't even want to say the narrative. They want to see crypto adoption become a reality. And it is a reality, but there's so much just pushback. And then you have somebody like Senator Liz Warren that will sell her soul to try to keep crypto off the map, even so far as to just flat out lie to people. When is this going to stop, if ever?
It's never going to stop, dude. It's never, ever going to stop. It's just part of the way politics works. People can continuously lie, and until they don't bring back the tar and feathers, it isn't going to stop.
We're going to start tar and feathering people in Congress.
Bro, it's not going to stop because there's no consequences to these people in power to literally just lie and steal and cheat to everyone's face in America. And Americans just sit back and say, oh, yeah, I just don't like her. I just don't like him. But they stay there for an entire career. So they're still winning votes. There's no consequences. They sell stocks with insider information, right? They lie and push narratives to their agenda that they're being paid for by lobbyists that are not in the interest of the people. So they're not ever representing the people. They're just representing their interest and what makes them the most money. And that's not what public service is supposed to be about. And it wasn't like that before, because you crossed the wrong person. You increase the 3% tax on tea, and there's a whole entire revolution right after, right? But now you can literally do whatever you want in a seat of power, and people just sit back, watch their Netflix, drink their Bud Light, and just keep.
I like this life right here. Yeah, you're so right. They get their soundbite, then they get their monkeys in the media to regurgitate it 10,000-fold. Yeah, 100%. It's just important for them to be able to continue to push this narrative, though, because it does help their banking cronies. That's really what this comes down to. It's a threat to the banking institutions. And instead of being creative, this is how I look at it. Instead of them being creative and looking for ways, if they put as much effort into trying to block crypto as they did and looked at it from a real standpoint and said, hey, listen, there's a lot of good that can come from this, just like guns, just like a lot of other things in life are the people behind them and how they use them. If they put as much effort into blocking them or into doing something positive in the space, they could work with. And you've got, at the same time as they're talking all this trash, you've got companies like JP Morgan Chase, who talks out of both sides of their mouths anyways, being huge into ETH, massively buying up Bitcoin. They're doing all of these things.
Plus all their criminal activity. Plus their other criminal activities and the billions of dollars that they pay in fees. But they're the good guys. They're there to protect you. And remember, Bitcoin, very bad. Crypto, very bad. But guess who is not bad for?
The criminals
and
the
rich people.
Yeah.
The rich people are buying up. Let me share this here real quick. The rich people, let me know if you can hear this.
Yeah. No, I can't hear it.
Yeah?
No.
No? All right, can I say it?
I think you're probably gonna need to share the entire screen. Smash that like if you haven't already while Crusader pulls this up. But yes, it is for
It's in this morning. It's up about 14% this month alone.
Remember, Bitcoin's bad. But look
way
what they're
up
doing
for the year. I don't know how much. The next guest probably knows 80% or something. Let's get right into it with crypto and the broader markets following what the Fed said last week. Joining us is Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz. And I don't know how you'd weight
nice guy, by the way,
all the different things, Mike. But for a while, it looked like the Bitcoin price came off 25,000, started headed up based on some of the spot ETF conjecture. But this latest move, which really accelerated, had a lot more to do with what you think as an alternative to fiat, as an alternative to money printing, when the Fed said, yeah, we may go back into an easing phase again, and then it was off to the races.
Yeah, Bitcoin up 150% on the year.
150
asset again. For all the Bitcoin skeptics out there, a little victory lap. Listen, the Fed's pivot is really important. That press conference was as dovish as anybody expected, and the markets are behaving that way. You look at fixed income markets, equity markets, they all are now trading a Fed pivot. And is it March, January, or do they wait till the April meeting? We'll see. We'll see what their narrative is. We'll see what the inflation data is. But this is all based on inflation coming down, and it's not based on growth collapsing. And so they shifted to a more inflation focused Fed, which gives them the room to cut rates. I think crypto likes it. We're going to get this ETF before January 10th. That's kind of the drop dead date that Gensler has before he gets in trouble with Grayscale and the lawsuit. So I think you're going to see this, announced. It won't start trading then, right? That probably takes 6 to 8 weeks after that.
Yep.
But it's just more fuel for a fire.
Now,
that's actually really interesting. I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that it wasn't going to start trading immediately? I did know that.
I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be like the futures, where the minute it was announced, like, hey, it's live, it's live. Right? Like,
no,
I thought there wasn't going to be an announcement until like, hey, like, boom, it is live today.
I don't remember why I read it somewhere, but there is some sort of technical something or other that has to happen.
They got to fuel the rocket, bro. They got to fuel
the rocket.
They got
like, listen, guys, before we head to the moon,
6 weeks later, that's all the fuel, all the money starts pouring in. When they hit go, that thing just straight off to the moon, baby.
Just absolutely blast off to the moon. Yeah. So
that's going to be interesting price action. That could be where this major pump and dump happens, right? The buy the rumor, sell the news event, where when it gets announced and we have the massive blast off, we hit 50K, and then the 6 to 8 week lag before it actually goes live, the market cools down and it drops back down below, so that the institutions can drop the price and sell Bitcoin at a cheaper price to the people that are buying in they can feel like they're getting a discount, right? We were just at 50 something. Now we're down at maybe in the 30s.
Yeah. The manipulation is going to be there. I've talked about that in the past. It will be there, ripe and ready, and these institutions are going to try to take advantage, not just for their people, but for themselves as well. So I could totally see that being, pump and a dump. But the reality is the game's over. The ETF is going to get pushed through. Liz Warren and all of her cronies are going to be sad. XRP fam, put him up. Don't listen to Crusader.
XRP's dead.
They
rugged everybody.
They rugged billions and billions of dollars.
XRP is going to be the world's largest rug pull in crypto history. All the banks in the world are going to use it. Ends up no banks use it.
Do you know what I think? I think that the CBDCs are going to need to absolutely kick off and go. And at that point, I believe, is when we will see XRP actually like moon, if you will. But you know me, I'm conservative. I'm looking for $5, bro. I'm not looking for $589. No, I'm not. It'd be beautiful, but I'm not. I'm just not.
It's just not real.
I just don't think that that's real. So smash that like, fam. If you haven't already, we've got over 100 people in here. Reminder, the next time we play Flip or Hoddle is going to be $3,600 on the line. If you haven't been around before, every dollar that you put in on a super chat is going to be one spot, one name on the wheel. And if you're a member, it's going to be doubles. You put in $5, you got 10 spots. You put in 10, you get 20 spots.
And if
whatever
you're
the case may be.
wondering what the hell is flip or hodl, I'm gonna show you right now what flip or hodl is.
Yeah, it's a mix between Deal or No Deal and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We ask questions in between these that are crypto-centric. So you pick a case, you keep it. Your Crusader is going to pick 5 more. The bank is then going to give you an offer. The offer is going to come up. There you go. First offer, $382. Boom, bam, slam. You decide, you want to hodl? Do you want to flip? All right, you can keep playing. There'll be a question then there. You'll answer that question. It's a crypto question, and we'll spin a wheel. And if you get it right, you will get a multiplier on your money. That's how that's going to work. So he's just kind of rattling through a game without actually answering the questions or whatnot. All of the, did you hit some? Oh, you did. You hit some big numbers.
I've hit some big numbers.
Yeah, because they were over 400.
600.
Yeah, they were over 400 yesterday, really quick. And obviously, guys, he's just blasting through this. We're not answering. We're not asking questions. We're not doing.
Yeah, we're not using the multiplier. Those are good rounds. Up to 449, baby.
Now it's moving, baby. Go ahead and blast through the rest of it. Let's see what you end up with here, since you're just smashing through one.
491, baby. 491.
Yep. All right, let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Keep that 3,600 on there. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, bro,
600, baby. 600, baby.
Ooh,
come on.
I know, but look, I don't like this. I don't like it.
Palms are getting sweaty, bro.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. Oh, there's vomit on his
600.
sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
2,000 still there. 2,000 still there, bro. Come on.
Hold on a second, though. You got to take the bank offer on this one. If you don't, you got to take this.
No,
yes,
way.
you do.
No way.
Yes, you
no
do.
Way. 2,000, baby.
$508,
2,000, baby. We're gonna get rich.
Hey guys, for the record, I told him take the bank offer, but go ahead, flip it.
We're flipping it. All right, all right. Where can it be? Where can it be?
Part of we said take the bank offer.
I'm gonna hit 21. Let's go, baby. It's either $100 or $2,000, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I think
chat. I think you should ask the chat.
Oh, okay. I'll ask the chat, and then I'll let you know.
Crypto Wander with the $2 super chat. Crypto Wander, thank you very much. Is Crypto Wander a member?
A member? I'll let you know right now. Give me a second. In the meantime, chat, let us know. Keep it or change it. Keep it or change it.
Chat, keep it or change it. It's either going to be $2,000 or $100, and I said to keep the 500. So we're about to find out whether that was so. Boom, we got 2 change it, 1 keep it. I'm waiting to hear what the rest of the chat's thinking here.
I honestly think the 2,000 is inside my 24. Is inside my case.
We got 2 and 2 right now. The next one we get, change it. So they're saying change it.
All right, I'm just gonna say
3 to 2.
I think 2,000 is inside mine. So we're gonna change it for 46.
Right.
All right, I was wrong.
Man. You were, but hey, guess what? That would have been $2,000 in somebody's
$2,000, baby.
Yep.
Kevin with the $10 super chat.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you,
Sky's the limit.
Kevin's been around for a long time too. Kevin, shout out to you, brother. Thank you very much for the super chat, brother. We got your name.
Kevin is a member, so
Kevin's
he's
a member
on there for 20 times on the wheel.
All right, fantastic. And Crypto Wander is or isn't?
Wait, let me check. Crypto Wanderer. I don't know. I don't think Crypto Wanderer is a member.
Okay.
I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the chat.
Okay. Cool. All right, Crypto fam. So let's keep it moving. Let's talk about ETH. ETH is my baby girl in the crypto space. Let's talk about her because you know what? This man is always doing stuff with ETH. And you probably recognize him, Vitalik Buterin. Ethereum's Buterin makes a significant transfer to Coinbase wallet. There's the man, the myth, the legend himself. So the co-founder of Ethereum is recently transferred.
Go back up to that image. Because I don't...
Dude,
that image is photoshopped, bro.
Oh my gosh! Of course it is. They're trying to make him look like
he's got these like puckered up lips and this like squared chin, this like muscular jaw. They're trying to make him look like Tom Cruise or something, bro.
Oh, I thought that when I saw it too. They softened all his skin too.
Oh yeah.
For sure. So he's recently transferred a substantial amount of ETH to a Coinbase custody wallet. The transaction involved 500 ETH, basically 1.1 million. The move caught people's eye in the crypto community, sparking discussions and speculations about his intentions. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to spoil it for you, But you go down into this article a little bit farther, and he tells people that, listen, I have not sold Ethereum for personal profits since 2018. Okay. That is me moving funds to put and give to
his
philanthropical
charities.
to his charities. To
His
charities.
non-profits.
Bro, how do we even know how much Ethereum that man has? So
There's an unlimited supply of Ethereum, so he could have an unlimited amount.
So who knows what he actually holds? I'm not
All
really
the
sure.
wallets he could have, the amount of distribution, because he's a smart guy, right? I would think he would know exactly what he's doing. He ain't gonna have one wallet like
Insanity.
Satoshi, the Genesis wallet. They're all just there, right? He's gonna be
Crypto
well
Wanderer said they
distributed.
just subscribed. So Crypto Wanderer, thank you very much. Just doubled you up, brother. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for being a member. Yeah. So I guess what I'm getting at is with the amount that he has, he absolutely could never take profits personally and be leveraging his ETH, and he'd be fine.
Well, he definitely can, right? With Lido and all the leveraging.
Yeah, just leverage it. He'll just leverage
that he can do with the ETH. And what?
It's what we plan on doing as our bags
dropped.
larger.
Like it dropped. Oh no, I need more. I need to put in more ETH to bring it down so I can not lose my ETH.
That's my whole point.
Let me just go over here.
Yep.
Another 1,000 ETH was another 1,000 ETH. Why not?
Look at this. Oh no, right here. Enrique said he kind of looks like a less ripped version of the white aliens in Prometheus. They also said so maybe he's helping with the $78 million initiative to support pro crypto candidates in the U.S. elections. Very likely, a lot of his stuff that he does is philanthropic. Him and Charles Hoskinson do a lot of stuff, to make the world better, to do good things, whatever the case may be. But there's also a lot of crypto crap, if you will, that in regards to Sam Bankman-Fried and the things that he was supporting and the money that he was throwing in.
Yeah, there's another guy who's very philanthropic. His name rhymes with Bates.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're always trying to help out the world.
Yep. Billion Bates. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He ain't doing good stuff either. So at any event, the whole point of the story is just because somebody moves around, listen, $1 million for Vitalik Buterin. This was that they needed a spot for probably an article because $1 million move. I mean, just it's like hitting the alarm clock in the morning. It's just like, like no big deal. Just
absolutely.
Okay, it's $1 million. So at any event, you can't say that you think the ETH price is going to drop because one of the more wealthy people in all of crypto and in the world is, selling $1 million worth of ETH. It's just a non-story. So
that's right.
Just pay attention to just read between the lines. There's always something else going on there.
Just because he's not selling his ETH doesn't mean you shouldn't take profits in the bull run.
That's true. We've got some top altcoin picks, but I'm scared. We'll talk about it real quick. I hate doing these. I'm gonna tell you why I hate doing these because I feel like these are paid articles. I feel like this is a paid article.
Who paid you? They didn't pay me.
Well, I wish they were paying me. Top altcoins to buy on December 19th, starring ETH Express, Bonk, and Stacks. So Ethereum Express, first of all, I know nothing about Ethereum Express. Do you know anything about this?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Neither did I. But apparently it's known for powering the network known for faster, safer, and cheaper layer 1 transactions. It's trading at about 4 cents. So that's Ethereum Express. Again, no idea what that is. The second one is Bonk. Bonk has been going bonkers, but had like a 45% drop. I don't even know. Yesterday or the day before, it had a huge drop.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. But Bonk has been absolutely going bonkers.
Everyone's looking for the next Bonk, and I think I know what it is. I think I know what the next Bonk is going to be. Hold on, and I'm gonna be buying a bag.
Is it the one that you and I are going to be participating in?
No.
Oh,
I haven't even spoken to you about this. This is just something I've been thinking about in my mind. Like it's a project. It's another meme coin that's out there. I've seen it. It's been doing really well. It's not like a micro cap. It's not a million. It's not a million market cap right now or anything. It's already had a decent pump, but I think it's going to be the next bunk. I think it's going to be the next one that makes it to $1 billion.
Really?
Yeah. So
you don't want to share
somebody in the chat might have said it earlier in the show.
Okay.
I don't want to say it because I'm going to make a video on it.
Okay. All right. Well, keep us in suspense. I'm looking for some big gains from some of the meme coins myself. The last one that they had on there was Stacks. Stacks was up, I don't know, just a little bit, but it's got like 22% up in 7 days and 87% up in the last
Stacks
month.
has been pumping. There's a lot of stuff happening with like Bitcoin and the inscriptions and the stuff, the smart contract stuff that's trying to be built on Bitcoin, and Stacks is definitely having a massive pump from that.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat. If you guys have not already, make sure you smash that like. We love you guys. We appreciate you for being here. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're a member. Toss us super chats if you want to play some Flipper Hoddle for $3,600.
$3,600, baby. It's happening this Friday. This Friday.
I'm hoping so.
This Friday before Christmas. Christmas is Monday.
That's the game plan. I mean, you know what? Yeah, we'll talk about that off stream. But
Bro,
yeah, I think we're gonna.
I'm gonna say it on stream. I think we should do it no matter what.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it. I might have a solution. So yeah, we plan on doing it this Friday, guys. That's the game plan. This Friday. Check this out. Shiba Inu seeks to launch SHIB domains for websites and email. The SHIB team is partnering with domain company D3 to lobby for approval of the first ever crypto top level domain. All right, so let me just ask you about this, Crusader. Here's what's happening. You have .eth addresses. You have .crypto addresses. These are all addresses that are just for a crypto wallet. Okay. What Shiba is doing is they have applied and partnered with D3 to have a .shib address for websites. Like it'd be like CryptoWars.shib or is it .shib or .shiba? Let me double check what they're doing. I think they're doing .shib. I think .shib is what they're talking about doing. So they're basically saying, hey, we can integrate Web3 and Web2 and give access to everything that we're doing via Web2 and integrate people into Web3 with something like a .shib address, and it will be the first one to do it. Does this sound like a story to you? Do you think that this matters? Do you think crypto people are just not going to care? Do you think old school people are all of a sudden going to start flocking into Web3 because there's a .shib address? Or do you think it's just name recognition like it is when you see, Wendy's or McDonald's or what you see these just commercials and Capital One? And do you think there's just name recognition that they're looking for? Or do you think there's more there?
I think so. I think it doesn't have to do with branding. It has to do with like, hey, we're building, right? Shiba's becoming more than just a meme coin. There's more happening here. But in the long term, I don't think Shiba's going to be the it, right? Like as you can already see in this bear market, there's already lots of other meme coins building a lot of big communities, right? Snake is one of them on Cardano. Obviously, we had Bonk on Solana, right? We've had a few other ones on ETH. And there's a few on AVAX that are all coming up, and they're all going to be here and make a very big splash in the actual bull run. So, I think Shiba is just one of those things that's going to maybe fade away, kind of just always be around doing a little something with somewhat of a community. And yeah, it'll probably have its moments where it has a little bit of a pump or whatever, but I think it's just going to end up being kind of a Dogecoin, right? It might just enter the legacy meme coin place where it's not going. It's not a rug pull, which is not going to just disappear, but it's actually not really doing too much either. It's just kind of one of those things that people bet some money on a few pumps or dumps.
Well, so many people made money. It was probably the biggest of meme coins last run, which is why obviously. But they've continued to build. They've got Shibarium. They've got a whole lot of things happening on the ecosystem. I've dogged. No pun intended. I've dogged SHIB for a long time. But I do believe that I don't think that it's going to be a bad thing for the, something like that to where it's just that, like I said, name recognition, whatever. I just don't see it like bringing some impactful, I just don't see that it like brings something huge to the table other than, hey, we're the first one to do it. We're trying to, put the Web3, Web2 communities together and have name recognition. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I just don't think it's going to be like some huge, hell yeah, SHIB to the moon because they have a web address or what do they call an extension, basically.
Yeah, an extension to a web address. Yeah.
So that's what SHIB's doing. Last but not least, XRP fam, put them up. One of the people we know that is not part of the XRP fam is Charles Hoskinson. Charles Hoskinson, ADA fam, you can put him up too, ends it all with XRP community. Unexpected answer. There's the man himself. A lot of people love him. Whether you love him or hate him, he's done a lot for the space. Says the CT community is no stranger to heated exchanges and drama among their community leaders and influencers. The latest to add to this, Charles Hoskinson and his decisive, I think, detachment from XRP community. The rift, as it appears, dates back to the comments made by Hoskinson a year ago, where he stated the XRP provides no partnership or technical value. These remarks did not go unnoticed by the XRP community, prompting David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, to step in and urge Hoskinson to reconsider his stance. However, the call for dialogue seems to have fallen on deaf ears, as there was no response from Hoskinson. In the midst of the legal struggles in performance, Hoskinson not only reaffirms his previous statements, but escalated the conflict by labeling the community as toxic and petty, and even goes so far as to tag some members as conspiracy theorists. This doubling down was met with a mixture of backlash and calls for reflection from the XRP community, yet Hoskinson's position remains steadfast. Here's what I want to ask. Okay, Cardano has a absolutely large community, and people believe in it, and they drink. I'm out right now, but they drink the ADA Kool-Aid, right? You have XRP, the XRP fam. They absolutely have their own brand of Kool-Aid that they drink. Okay, where do you think this comes from, Crusader? Is this great marketing? Because with Cardano, I don't think
so. Because Cardano has no real marketing.
Yeah, and so I'm wondering, like, how do these communities evolve? Do they just become like a cool thing to do, like the clothes that kids are wearing nowadays, and somebody jumps on, now it's the cool thing to do. Oh, this one's going to do that. This one's going to do this. Like, where, because these communities, you know, the communities that have the communities. ADA is one of them. XRP is one of them. We've got developing communities. Obviously your boy with the VeChain Vice Lord, we're growing. They're all over UFC. Where do you think these communities are coming from in the crypto space?
Man,
a lot of people don't even understand what these tokens do.
A lot of people marry their bags, right? They get into a project really early, or a really good dip or whatever, and they get kind of married to the project. Or there's a lot of people that just or at least a few people, right? Like Crow's one of them that really like dives deep into like all the different upgrades, the roadmap that the coin is developing and what they're doing. And they truly do understand what is coming in the future. So they do believe in it, and they actually buy up their bags and they load up and they talk about it every chance they get. Right. XRP doesn't have that. XRP just has hopes and dreams. They don't actually have any real development anything going on over there, but that's a different story for a different time. So they're definitely drinking Kool-Aid, but it's one of those things, man, where just when a community starts to form, it's kind of hard to like break that apart and, just kind of get rid of that. It just builds strong momentum. It builds. And the reason why, I don't know, could be completely spontaneous, completely random, right? But I think there has to be some type of essence to it for it to last. Whether it's Kool-Aid or, there's actual development happening, only time will tell.
Yeah. I think the communities are super important, though, because the crypto space is so new. Yeah, it's 13 years, 14 years old at this point, but the communities are really just starting to form. And so I think they're important because it is what gets the word out. Word of mouth is one of the most powerful things ever in business. And whether you want to look at it this way or not, most of these tokens are absolute or projects. They are businesses, whether they're small, medium, or large businesses in and of themselves. And if you have a group of people surrounding that business to be able to support it, not to mention the fact that they are tokens and assets that people can buy to physically prop up and hold up the community. I do believe that if the XRP fam was not so absolutely crazy just into XRP, that the prices would not have held even kind of where they're at right now without them. Same thing with Cardano. I think that a lot of, because think about the last bull run. Like, if we're to be fair, Cardano didn't do anything in terms of development to speak of.
Well, they developed, they just didn't have smart contracts.
But that's huge, right? And it was able to pump through all of that because of what? Because of a community. And so I think the communities are really important, but I do agree that sometimes it goes over the line. some of the ideas that we hear with a $50,000 XRP, and I'm just going to wake up overnight and be one of the elites. It's a joke, dude. It is like, it's just absolutely unreasonable. And people just take it too far, which then makes it toxic because people get pissed if you do so much as just say something bad about their community. Like,
yeah, if you introduce
you know,
any type of skepticism, they're like, no, like, get this guy out of here. And it's like, creates this massive amount of drama, right? And there's the only thing I don't like about
like
those
politics,
types
dude.
of communities, especially like the XRP one, is there's content creators out there that literally develop an entire channel, hundreds of thousands, even millions of followers off of one big fat lie, which is what XRP is gonna do. Like, they don't know, right? And all they do is just tell you the same thing. Their thumbnails are the same thing every single time. The secret, the truth, it's finally happening, yada yada. And it's they just keep people dragged along for the next 2 years or whatever, just telling them the same thumbnails and the same titles, talking about the same asset that doesn't do anything, but it does things for them. It gets them clicks and views.
The people want to know, though, will you walk all that back if XRP has a massive pump and the banks do adopt it and it does start doing cross-border payments and all the things that everybody's been waiting for? You're never going to walk that back. It's the hill you're going to die on. Just because.
100%. XRP is utter trash. It is the ultimate. If those things happen, you guys do know you're signing up for your own slavery certificates, right? You guys, everyone that hates the CBDCs, everyone that does XRP, whether it produces CBDCs or not, it will be the CBDC, right? If all the things that the XRP community believes come to fruition, it is literally the death warrant of crypto. It is the worst possible case of what digital assets could possibly be. And the few people that became rich off of it, you have enslaved the rest of the world. Congratulations. You guys are terrible.
Oh boy, talk about somebody that has drank the Kool-Aid on the opposite. He's drank the anti-Kool-Aid for XRP. And
that's right.
I'm somewhere in between.
I got the antidote to XRP.
I'm somewhere in between. I want to see it do well for my bags. I obviously don't want to see the enslavement of humanity on the other side of it. But I think we're going to fall somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be used. I think it's going to do well. I think people are going to make some nice gains. I just don't see it being this asset that's going to change the way we live our lives. I think we're somewhere in between there. So Charles Hoskinson is pretty quiet overall, as it were, with just wants to develop, doesn't care what his token price is. And he's talked about that. But yeah, he's been a little bit vocal over the years about the XRP community. I don't know why, but the communities in the crypto space can be very much like political communities, where it's like, if you're not for us, you're against us. And I don't think it needs to be that way. I think that there is a happy, harmonistic. Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that.
Is that a word?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think there's harmony that can be achieved between a lot of these different crypto projects that solve different problems and work together and have different things that are good about one asset versus another, one problem solving, solution versus another. I think that we can work together, and then some are just going to flat out die. I don't see, with the amount of money that Ripple has, that they'll die. I could see them pivoting. I could see move happening towards more centralization than might already be there in place, but I don't see them dying. So we'll see as this run goes on, because something needs to happen, because at some point people are going to have to, they're going to have to back off one way or another, either dead against it because it took off, or they're actually going to have to back off because it didn't do anything near what they thought it was going to do. So that's like we say in crypto, like, you got to be patient to sometimes see things through. So all right, crypto fam, it is that time. We love you guys. Make sure you guys remember, the next time we play Flipper Hoddle is going to be for $3,600. So shout out to everybody that is a member. Shout out to everybody with the super chats, and shout out to everybody that was just here today. We've had a fantastic Tuesday. We love you guys. Question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, Hoddle
like it's hot.
We will see you soon.